स्टूडेंट्स, आई वेलकम यू ऑल ऑन द यूट्यूब चैनल ऑफ एनालिस्ट आईएएस। हमारा आज का टॉपिक ब्रिज सीरीज का हिस्ट्री एमसीक्यूज हैं जो 2021 के प्रीलिम्स में आए थे। सो टोटल नंबर ऑफ क्वेश्चंस एंशिएंट और मॉडर्न मिला के थे 15। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। क्वेश्चन 1, which of the following ancient towns is well known for its elaborate system of water harvesting and management by building a series of dams and channelizing water into connected reservoirs? धोलावीरा, कालीबंगन, राखीगढ़ी, रोपर. Pause the video, try to answer. Now we'll see the answer. Basically the correct answer is A, which is the Dholavira. Why is it so? The city of Dholavira was located on the Khyber Bed in the run of Kutch, where there was fresh water and fertile soil. Being the sixth largest of more than 1000 Harappan sites discovered so far and occupied over 1500 years, Dholavira not only witnessed the entire trajectory of the rise and fall of this entire early civilization of humankind, but also demonstrates its multifaceted achievements in terms of urban planning, construction techniques, water management system was very good, drainage system was there, social governments, development, art, manufacturing, ये सारी चीज़ें यहाँ से देखने को मिलती हैं. Belief system के बारे में भी, Shiva statues and all. Therefore, option A is correct answer. Question 2. From the decline of the Guptas until the rise of the Harshvardhana in the early 17th century, 7th century, which of the following kingdoms were holding power in northern India? The Guptas of Magad, the Paramaras of Malwa, the Pushyabhutis of Thaneshwar, the Mokharis of Kannauj, the Yadavas of Devgiri, the Maitakaras of Vallabhi. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So during the 300 to 700 AD, the Gupta kingdom emerged as a great power and achieved the political unification of a large part of Indian subcontinent. Hence, the Puranas mention Magad, Allahabad and Oudh as the Gupta domains. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Statement 3, 4, 6 are also correct because decline of Guptas basically emerged in numerous ruling dynasties in the different parts of the northern India. And इसमें prominent were Pushyabhutis of Thaneshwar, Mokharis of Kannauj, Maitakaras of Vallabhi. The Paramar dynasty ruled Malwa surrounding areas in the western central India between 9th and the 14th century. Therefore, you can eliminate statement 2nd. And Yadavas initially ruled as feudatories of the western Chalukyas around the middle of the 12th century. So you can eliminate this as well. Therefore, you get your answer as B. एंड अगर आपको इसका कुछ भी नहीं आता था देन आप एक अंदाजा लगा सकते थे जिसमें 50-50 ऑप्शन हम पहुंच सकते थे. द गुप्ताज ऑफ मगध. अचानक से किसी सिविलाइजेशन का डिक्लाइन नहीं होता है, तो ये मोस्ट प्रोबेबल आंसर था. अगर आप इसको लगाते देन यू कुड हैव गॉन अप टू 50-50. लेटर ऑन आप इसमें आगे समझ सकते थे, बट द करेक्ट आंसर इज बी. क्वेश्चन 3, विद रेफरेंस टू द इंडियन हिस्ट्री ऑफ द एंशिएंट इंडिया, which of the following statements is correct? Mitakshara was the civil law for upper caste and Dayabhag was the civil law for the lower caste. In the Mitakshara system, the sons can claim the right to property during the lifetime of the father, whereas the Dayabhag system, it is only after the death of father that sons can claim the right to property. The Mitakshara system deals with matters related to the property held by the male members only of a family member, whereas the Dayabhag system deals with the matters related to the property held by both male and female members of a family. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So Mitakshara and Dayabhag terms were used to denote regions. It is not related to the caste system. Therefore, first statement is incorrect. The difference between Dayabhag and Mitakshara is in the basic idea of them. Dayabhag does not give anyone the right of property before the death of their forefathers, whereas Mitakshara gives anyone right to property just after their birth. Statement 2 is correct. Statement 3 is incorrect. The Dayabhag system prevails in West Bengal and allows both male and female members of the family to be co-partners. The Mitakshara system, on the other hand, prevails all over India except the West Bengal and allows only the male members to be the co-partners. Therefore, statement B is correct, which was only 2. ये एक पुराना यूपीएससी का रिपीटेड क्वेश्चन था. नाउ लेट्स सी द क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. विद रेफरेंस टू द हिस्ट्री ऑफ द एंशिएंट इंडिया, भावभूति, हस्तिमला एंड केमेश्वरा वर फेमस जैन monks, playwrights, temple architects, philosophers. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So correct answer is B, which is they are the playwrights. basically of the 8th century. Bhavbhuti is a famous Indian dramatist, poet, and the scholar during the 8th century. Hastimala was a Jain poet in the court of Solanki rulers. Keshmeshwara was the court poet of Mahipa of Kannauj. Question 5. In the first quarter of the 17th century, in which of the following were factories of the East India Company located? Broch, Chicacole, Trichinopoly. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. In January 1618, the English factories in dominion of the Mughal Empire numbered total in 5. Agra, Ahmedabad, Burhanpur, Broch, Surat. Therefore, option A, which is Broch, is only correct. Question 6. With reference to the Mandapale of Andhra Pradesh, which one of the following statements is correct? Pingali Venkayana designed the tricolor national flag here. Pattabhi Sitaramaiah led the Quit India movement of Andhra region from here. Rabindranath Tagore translated national anthem from Bengali to English here. Madame Blavatsky and Colonel Olcott set up the headquarters of Theosophical Society first here. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. The original song, the Jan Gan Man, national anthem, was written in Bengali but Sanskritized dialect known as the Sadhu Bhasha. The idea of translating the song from Bengali to English came to Rabindranath Tagore while he was visiting the Basant Theosophical College. In the invitation of Irish poet James H. Cousins, he penned down the English translation during his stay at Mandapale, a small town in the Chittoor district of the Andhra Pradesh. Therefore, statement C is correct. Question 7. Consider the following statements. St. Francis Xavier was one of the founding members of the Jesuit order. St. Francis Xavier died in Goa and a church is dedicated to him there. The feast of the St. Francis Xavier is celebrated in Goa each year. Which of the statements given are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So, the patron saint of the missionaries and one of the founders of the Jesuit order, St. Francis Xavier, sought religious converts throughout the Asia during the 1500s. Statement first is correct. Xavier traveled to Sanxian Island near Canton but was not able to access the mainland because the borders had been closed to the foreigners. Statement second is not correct. It's incorrect. And statement third is also correct. If you want to read more about it, you can pause the video and try to read it. So, statement C is correct. 1 and 3 only. Question 8. Consider the following statement. The Montagu Chelmsford reforms of the 1990 recommended granting voting rights to all women above the age of 21. The Government of India Act 1935 gave women reserve seat in the legislature. Which of the given statements are correct? Pause the video, try to answer. So basically, correct answer is B. Why is it B? Because in 1990, this act led to the enactment of the Government of India Act 1990, which was also known as the Montagu Chelmsford reforms. The act introduced reforms at the central as well as the provisional levels, which also included voting rights for some women, not all. और इसमें reserved seats और transfer subjects भी थे, reserved and transfer subjects. Statement was incorrect. The Government of India Act of 1935 extended the principle of communal representation by providing separate electorates for depressed classes, women and the workers. B. Question 9. With reference to the 8th August 1942 in the Indian history, which one of the following statements is correct? The Quit India resolution was adopted by AICC. The Viceroy's Executive Council was expanded to include more Indians. The Congress ministers resigned in 7 provisions. Cripps proposed an Indian Union with full dominant status once the Second World War was over. Pause the video, try to answer. So basically, correct answer is A. On 8th August 1942, Mahatma Gandhi gave clarion call to end the British rule and launched the Quit India movement, which was also known as Bharat Chodo Abhiyan. At the session of All India Congress Committee in the Mumbai, Gandhiji gave the call do or die, Karo ya Maro, in speech delivered at the Gwalior Tank Maidan, now popularly known as the Agast Kranti Maidan इसे और अभी भी कहा जाता है. तो statement 1 is correct. Question 10. Among the following is associated with Songs from Pigeon, a translation of ancient Indian religious lyrics in English. Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Jawaharlal Nehru, Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, Sarojini Naidu. Pause the video, try to answer. So basically correct answer is C. He was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. Question 11. Who among the following was associated as secretary with Hindu female school which later came to be known as Bethune Female School? Annie Besant, Debendranath Tagore, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Sarojini Naidu. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. 1949 में हिंदू फीमेल स्कूल was founded by J.A.D. Bethune. In 1956, British government took charge of the Hindu female school and later renamed it as the Bethune School. Pandit Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar was made secretary of it. Your answer is C. Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar. In the context of colonial India, Shah Nawaz Khan, Prem Kumar Sehgal and Gurubaksh Singh Dhillon are remembered as leaders of the Swadeshi and Boycott movement, members of the interim government 1946, members of drafting committee in the Constituent Assembly, officers of the Indian National Army. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. So the correct answer is D. They were the members of the Indian National Army. With reference to the medieval India, which one of the following is the correct sequence in ascending order of the terms of time? Pargana Sarkar Suba, Sarkar Pargana Suba, Suba Sarkar Pargana, Pargana Suba Sarkar. Pause the video, try to answer. So now let's see the answer. In medieval India, basically the correct size was Pargana Sarkar Suba. Pargana छोटा, उसके ऊपर सरकार, सरकार के ऊपर था सूबा. Therefore, statement first is correct. Question 14. In the context of the colonial India, Shah Nawaz Khan, Prem Kumar Sehgal and Gurubaksh Singh Dhillon are remembered as. I have already repeated the question. They are officers of the Indian National Army. Question 15. With reference to the Indian history, which of the following statements are correct? The Nizam of Arcot emerged out of the Hyderabad state. The Mysore kingdom emerged out of Vijayanagar Empire. The Rohilkhand kingdom was formed out of territories occupied by the Ahmad Shah Durrani. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Pause the video, try to answer. Now let's see the answer. Correct answer is A. Why is it so? The Nizam of Arcot or Carnatic was one of the subas of the Mughal Deccan and was under the legal purview of Nizam of Hyderabad. Later, Arcot emerged from the Hyderabad. Therefore, statement first is correct. A feudatory of Vijayanagar Empire, the Yadu dynasty contributed significantly to the development of the Mysore. After decline of Vijayanagar Empire, Mysore became an independent state under the Hindu Vodaya dynasty in 1565. Then again in 1761, Hyder Ali overthrew the regaining dynasty in the Mysore and established his own control over the state that was succeeded by his son Tipu Sultan. In 1782, later on in 1799, he died due to the. Most of the Rohilkhand borders were established by Ali Muhammad Khan and largely came into existence as a check to the power of the oath state. Therefore, statement third is incorrect. By eliminating it, you get your answer 1 and 2. Both are correct. This was all about today's video and series. Thank you. Have a nice day and stay tuned with Analyst IAS for such content.